So now we finally get to the regular expression functions, and they're pretty basic. InString allows you to find the position in a string of a string. Substring allows you to find a substring within a string. Replace allows you to replace a string within a string, and count allows you to count the occurrences of a string within a string. And then obviously it's very much like the like condition in regular SQL in the where clause, where it allows you to pattern match against a like expression. So now let's go into the Oracle manuals in the master book list. We're going to go and find the SQL language reference. And let's do a search for regexp underbar. Count InString, replace substring. Start with InString. It says the source character source string plus a pattern, which means you search for a pattern within a string from a position for a number of occurrences, and then return op match parameter sub expression. I don't know exactly what those means, but return op lets you specify should return relation to the occurrence. If you specify 0, it returns the position of the first character. Specify 1, returns the position of the character following the occurrence. Pretty simple. The match parameter is a text literal that lets you change the default matching behavior of the function. The behavior of the parameter is the same for this function as for that regular expression count, which we haven't got to. For a pattern with sub-expressions, it means you can use a sub-expression, which is an integer from 0 to 9, indicating which sub-expression in pattern, so you can have multiple patterns. And it's asking you to apply specific sub-expressions within that pattern. And here's regular expression. It's searching within this string, or actually within this list. Well, it's a list of strings. This is actually a string, even though it's a common delimited list, it's still a list. And it's searching for, from position 1, 4, 6, as a best guess. The first two parameters are position and occurrence. So it's searching for, following example, examines the string looking for occurrence of one or more non-blank characters. This is a non-blank character. Not blank, a sequence. Right, this is a sequence based on the fact that it's in the square brackets. This is the start of the line. Oracle begins searching the first character in the string, returns the starting position of the 6th occurrence. So any non-blank character, it basically starts at position 1 and finds the 6th occurrence of the non-blank character and sends you back the position in the string. That's pretty basic. And there's obviously other options in here. It's looking for SRP. We don't want to go into the details. Well, that's far too much detail. The next one is substring. Has exactly the same structure. String, pattern, position, occurrence, match parameter, sub expression. In fact, if we go back to InString, when it finally gets there, the connection's a little slow. This has a thing called return option, which we went through. Substring doesn't have return option. And the next one we go to is replace. Again, exactly the same structure. And then count. Source char pattern position. Slightly different. You don't need an occurrence because you're counting multiples. It's pretty simple. It's not complicated. The other one is regular expression, which is a condition. Regular expression like source, pattern, find a matching parameter. Pretty basic. We could actually look also back into regular expression like, and we pick up these syntax diagrams. It's very easy to actually use those to figure out exactly how to use these various functions. It gives you the entire structure of how to build an expression. I find it's very rare when I use InString and substring type functions that I go beyond even the source char string and the pattern. In other words, it's rare that I use position and occurrence. It's even rarer that I use things like return op match parameter and sub expression. That's very, very detailed.